Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the episode of Intel Live for February 23rd, 2024. I am your secondary host, just here to make things look good, along with Alejandro, or Alex, as many people call him. I just want to let you know I apologize up front because Alex had to moisturize, given all of the feedback that we have been getting about the dryness of his hands. So we bought him we essentially got him a shampoo slash body wash slash kitchen cleaner slash hand moisturizer slash dog shampoo slash stain remover.
There we go.
And it's all in one little puck, right? And that stuff will last 6 to 12 months. And if you are, I mean, I know all the men here are like, yeah, no, preach it, you know what I mean? Like, they totally get what we're talking about here. But it's good to see everybody. It's good to have everybody joining us. Yeah, we need a close up of those hands. I don't know. Let's. Some people just had lunch. Let's hold off.
Right.
Let's hold off. You know what I mean? Let's let some people have their lunches digest a little bit, and then we'll do some close-ups of the hands a little bit later. But everybody, welcome to the show. I am your host, Justin Robey, aka Robeytech. Joining me is beautiful Alejandro, and then of course we have the Overlord Sarah watching over us here from the Goodyear blimp above the city of San Diego. If you've never joined us before, this is always a fun show. Here's kind of what we're going to be doing. First thing we do is we cover a little bit of light gaming slash tech news. There was actually some pretty cool AI announcements and stuff like that we're going to talk about. Then we're going to actually be showing and talking about pre-built systems. And oh wow, I just watched half of our audience just leave. Just kidding. We're going to talk about pre-built systems and why those might be viable options for you while building a pre-built system from Origin PC, their new limited edition Cherry Blossom PCs. We're going to be showing that. And then we're checking out Nightingale. So we're checking out Nightingale. We got 10 codes of that to give away. Plus we're giving away a 14700K and a partridge in a pear tree. It's going to be a packed show, yeah?
There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing, a lot of fun besides checking how moist my hands are. I can't wait. Talk a little bit of tech, and we were all in with the dad jokes.
We have all sorts of great stuff. The other thing too is this is one of those things where it's like you get a code and you get a code and you get a code and all that fun stuff. But it should be a really, really fun show. Again, we're always paying attention to chat. We're hanging out over at Discord. We're at Intel. We're on my Twitch. We're on my YouTube. And we're also live on Twitter as well. So we're always looking for chats and interactions and love to have you here. Now you might be asking, Robey, where do I win all this stuff? Across all the channels. So yeah, for sure, you're going to want to be paying kind of attention at all of them because these things are going to be dropping all over the place. But that's the fun. That's where the joy is because we want interaction across the board. But yeah, it's been a good week, right? Like it's been an interesting week. How has your week been, Alejandro? How other than you've had some interesting things to deal with, yeah?
Yes, it's been a long week. A couple of things to deal with health-wise, but everything has been good now. I'm just very happy to be here with you guys. Excited. There's been a lot of development across the hardware news. There's a bunch of stuff that we want to dive into. But actually, it's been a lot of fun getting to play Nightingale. That's been interesting, and also kind of fun, and also looking up the cosplay for it. So can't wait for when we get there. But the Cherry Blossom build looks really sweet. I was checking it out earlier, and I love it. Also, we might talk a little bit about XMP, what it is for you guys who are just starting into the hardware. Kind of go over a little bit different things and where you can use it, how you can use it, and by XMP I mean by the extreme memory profile on your RAM, but we'll dive into that later. It's actually some technology that is pretty cool to use, pretty easy to use, that actually will give you more performance for different things, including gaming. So that's pretty cool stuff that we can talk about as the show goes on.
Okay, cool. And then Sarah, how has your week been? I mean, how have you been doing it? People are like, is she even here?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I've been enjoying Nightngale as well. Got some of those Twitch drops. I don't know if you guys were aware of those this week. So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Nightingale, because Nightingale's it's one of those games we're going to be playing it for about an hour here at the end of the stream. Obviously, giving away copies. If you saw Enshrouded, it's kind of like if Enshrouded and I'm trying to think of other games like Enshrouded and maybe a little bit of Dune and some Lord of the Rings and Pal World and like Ark all got together, had a baby, which you can do in Nightingale, right? Like if it's all these grandchildren and then you out came Nightingale, like it's a little bit like that, right? Like very, very interesting game. Pretty excited about it. Beautiful, beautiful game. Something done in partnership with you guys. Intel was a big partner with that, so good support for XeSS and stuff like that as well. And then so we'll be showing that off and playing that a little bit, and then of course giving away codes, which will actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's speaking of grandkids. I thought it was pretty interesting. I guess we'll get there when we play it. But it's interesting they can actually you build your character and you can tell them like who your parents are, who your grandparents are, and who your great grandparents are. And yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. And you can though I
have to say it was weird choosing my own parents, right? Like all in all, like yes. You know, I was like. I mean, all I was doing was like literally just choosing the most attractive parents. I was like, oh yeah, dude, this is my mom, this is my dad, this is my grandpa, this is my, you know what I mean? Like, and then then based on how the amalgamation, it basically makes you as a kid. And I'm like, man, why do, like, even if I choose attractive parents, I still end up ugly. What's going on? I mean, like, it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, no, we'll talk a little bit about that later on. But first and foremost, it's so good to have you here. Thanks so much for hanging out today, just being a part of the show. You know, over, we have like 450 people here already, which is awesome. We're going to kick things off with probably one of the greatest announcements of all time. Literally, here's what I need you to do. Like, sit down in your chair, okay? Just sit down in your chair. Make sure that you are appropriately, like, positioned. Make sure that you can't fall out because you're so aghast with what I'm about to show you that you won't fall out or anything like that. So I need you guys to be prepared, appropriately planted for this stuff. So we're going to start it off with probably one of the craziest announcements of all times. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes.
Oh, I'm ready. That was a good build-up.
Oh, I love this thing. Oh.
Witness. Imperial engines adorned in filth, a testament to their glory. Yet the machine spirits yearn for reawakening, shaped in the likeness of the Omnissiah. Purity. It is an honor to service these triumphant vessels. Our tool, the M.2 Aquasantica Aquabus. Our adversary, dirt. An act performed in dutiful veneration of the Omnissiah carries glory, whether by power armor or power washer. Yes, the canticles of restoration must be performed. Our purpose is true. Purge the unclean. Where is that servitor with my blessed incense?
Yes.
Yes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Warhammer 40K Power Wash Simulator crossover. Literally the greatest announcement in gaming history.
Oh my God.
Cleanliness for the Emperor. Can I not, like, can we get a, who is, like, I already pre-ordered.
Take my money.
Take my money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, that is, I'm very, very excited about that. When I showed it, like, dude, if there's anything that needs some cleaning, you gotta admit, man, the Warhammer 40K. Now, I have reached out via Sarah. We have reached out to Henry Cavill to see if potentially he can be on the show when we do some Warhammer 40K Power Wash Sim. No promises, but Sarah said yes. So that's what, but she
did
said,
I know? Is that what you took from that conversation? So we're working on it.
It's a work in progress, and there's a lot of progress to be made.
There's a lot, yeah. She's like, I don't know, something about, she's good friends with his agent, like they go to Thanksgiving together or something, and anyway, she said yes, he'll be there on the show, really excited about it. So we're gonna get that date for you real soon. Henry Cavill being here and us doing some Power Wash Simulator Warhammer 40K gameplay, which is actually pretty cool. So I know everybody's really excited about that. Really impressed with, just the amount of celebrity friends that Sarah has. I mean, her being the Overlord, you know what I mean, and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, guys, very, very cool. I love seeing crossovers. It was kind of like the whole Godzilla Dredge thing, you know what I mean? Or, Dave the Diver
like
Godzilla,
Dave the Diver?
right? Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. And by the way, Sarah, you did order your plushie, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was actually surprised she only ordered one. I was expecting the order to say like 2 or 3, but she took her guns and just got one.
I did.
So,
I know, nothing for us. No gift for her two favorite co-hosts. You know what I mean? Just because she knows Henry Cavill, that doesn't mean that we don't. That means we don't get a cool a cool plushie.
We're not to the level of Henry Cavill, so that's why we don't get David Diver plushies.
In all seriousness, though, guys, we also have one more big announcement that actually came out. This is actually a pretty big one. Not to say I'm not downplaying the whole Warhammer 40K / Power Watch Simulator thing. I mean, I know that's literally hundreds of hours of your lives that I have now earmarked. But we did actually have another gameplay trailer that just came out, dropping like it's hot. This one, I believe, we will be playing on the stream, yeah? Well, let me show it to Sarah, confirm before I just put words in her mouth and go from there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys Elden Ring's official expansion.
16.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
That's it. No, I'm just kidding.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Earth Tree faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Miquella is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesper's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Can I get a, wow, that looks really hard. I don't even need to add anything else, right? Like that's going to be a very hard game. Honestly, pretty excited about this. Honestly, the thing that's been super interesting is that they also came up with the price. I think the price is like $29.99 for the expansion. And what I really liked about this is it kind of feels like even with Baldur's Gate, it's one of those games that people are like, yeah, I'm totally fine with that price because of just how much gameplay they know they're going to get, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And people are like, Costco Shadow says, it honestly looks really great, like a great future stream. I don't think you have ever seen Alex and I stream Elden Ring. I don't know if we're good enough as opposed to some of the incredible speedrunners we've seen play that game. But for sure, we're definitely Sarah, I believe it's on the list of games that we're hoping to play here on the show. Yeah.
We are hoping to get it, but I'll tell you what, it kind of takes me back to the beginning of this show because
exactly.
I want to say Elden Ring was one of our first 3 streams that we did.
It was did the survival thing, right? Who could live the longest, right? Wasn't that what it was?
It was the first challenge. Yeah, who can live the longest? And obviously, I won.
That's right. It's going to be 40. Sorry, and even at the price of Revan, thank you very much for the price. It's $40 for the expansion. But again, that actually wasn't hit with a ton of backlash. Most people were like, I get it. There's a lot of content. They polished the crowd out of it. People were okay with the price, right? So pretty excited about that. And then, of course, the collector's edition, $250, probably comes with a statue. And then I think it also comes with a bowl of Elden Ring soup, which everybody knows, based on the conversation yesterday, soup is pretty much like the nectar of the gods. So, I mean, obviously, that is the thing that we going in here. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty excited about this. I don't think we'll be able to get Henry Cavill for the Elden Ring stream, but definitely, I mean, we can ask him, right? Like Sarah and him are best buds, right? They grew up together, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Well, we can do,
mates. So
what we can do, Robey, is we can redo a rematch of who can live the longest on this. On if we get to play it, we should do a little rematch.
Yeah,
See how it goes between you and me.
Yeah, still waiting on that Assassin's Creed finish that you're supposed to be doing first before you start throwing out other challenges there.
You're breaking out. I can't hear you.
Losing reception, are we, Alex?
What?
Sorry. Losing reception? Is that what it is?
I need to download more RAM. Sorry, because you guys are not coming in.
Speaking of Assassin's Creed Mirage, this was actually pretty cool. So, I'm kind of with you. Something that I wanted to, I'm actually pretty excited about. I would love to, maybe there's something that we can do around this, but Assassin's Creed Mirage basically added a permadeath mode that if you either die or you get caught committing a crime, it basically deletes your save file. So, new challenge, right? Like, I don't know if there's something we could do here. I don't know. We just kind of find out about this, but kind of new challenge for, is there somebody, how far can somebody get in this thing? So I don't know, the wheels are turning, all that sort of stuff. So it's basically hardcore Assassin's Creed, which would be pretty crazy. I don't know. I feel like there's something there for me and Alex there. So
yeah, well, actually that would be a good thing because you can play on that level, but also you can choose you can in that mode, and you can play and you can choose which level, like easy, normal, hard. And depending on which level you play, you get, if you finish it, you get a a trophy, different things. And I think that's pretty cool that we can do. Yeah, that'll be something cool to do. It's interesting, man, because you put so much time and effort into those games, into those characters, and you have all these gear, and all of a sudden you die and you lose literally everything and have to start from the beginning all over again. So yeah, that's kind of it's a contest. It's a measure of how tough or a good gamer you are.
Some people are like, it's really funny. Like, we have everything from that's really cool all the way to complete conspiracy theorists with basically them deleting your save file has now given you access to their financial files as well. And I'm like, wow, that is all over the place, guys. So really cool to see the level of excitement here within chat for that. Still, I love seeing companies add life like that to their games, right? Like anything that kind of comes in there. The good thing is that if you're worried about Ubisoft taking your nest egg or whatever it was, you don't have to participate and let them do that and stuff like that. But pretty cool to see stuff like that, and I think it's exciting. And I don't know, I feel like there's a challenge of some sort there. It hasn't formulated quite in our head yet, but pretty excited about that. Yeah, no, guys, it's trailer day. Obviously here at here on Intel Live. We're almost through the end of our news stuff, and then we're going to get into some more techie stuff. But we have one more trailer to show you with a game that is launching 3 days from now. So yeah, let's enjoy a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
The beginning of the end. The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind.
Hey kids, sorry we're late.
wants to be the first lucky lady?
Hey, boss! Your guests are here!
Cha!
At long last, the knave returns. I refuse to be upstaged a second time, my friend!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage.
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
We ask that you retrieve it. The black materia, key to our oblivion. Please. It alone can liberate us from this endless dream.
Passing through. You.
Tifa! Whew! Hey, guys!
They're getting some sun too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Red? How do we look?
Huh?
You should get yourself a reading!
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo! Whoa! Hold this thing over right now!
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him.
You wouldn't believe what he can do.
Wait, don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
An emissary from Wutai is here. Sent by Viceroy Saru.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Jenova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Sephiroth! Hey!
No, not you.
Here. Take it. This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
No!
There it is, guys. I'm just saying, there is, like, I love actually hearing the comments from everybody as they're basically talking through and like knowing. I think the number one question in everybody's mind is, when is it coming to PC, right? Am I right, Alex?
Yeah, that is the main question, especially as we have seen other games being announced, and then you're like, oh yeah, 2 years later it comes to the PC. You're like,
yeah, well, I don't think it'll be that long. Last night I think it was just a little over a year. I expect it to come to PC. I will say, with what we saw with Helldivers 2, Sony definitely really appreciated the amount of success that kind of came out with Helldivers. So I have a feeling PC release won't be as far away, but very, very excited to get a hold of this. I still need to finish the first one. I mean, my stack of shame is incredibly big, but very, very, very excited to get my hands and play this. I don't know. I last time I ended up playing a good amount of it on PlayStation, and then now I've been playing it mostly on my Steam Deck, but definitely need to finish the OG version for sure. And I don't know, who raise a hands, who's actually finished the game? Has anybody actually finished it?
Yeah. Well, is the question finish it, or how many times have you finished it?
How many times have you? Okay, so we have some people who have, okay.
Yeah, no.
Sarah, you like, I mean, I finished the OG Final Fantasy VII, but did you ever finish, have you ever finished this?
I've never played it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so this would be new for me.
So you have to play the first one, though.
No, I haven't played the first one.
You need to play the first one, the one that, because this is the second. It's like they've broken it into 37 games or something like that. So we'll have to see and go from there.
Is the sequel to the prequel to the second season of the sequel prequel?
Yeah, and I like Zeist and I thought we were friends, Sarah Stamp. So, hey guys, you can't judge people for the games they haven't played. She can still get to enjoy it. there's still time. Okay, time to get to a little bit of some tech news, and then we'll get into our build portion of the show. But I'm going to let you take this one, Mr. Alex. It looks like Microsoft's upcoming custom chip is going to be made by Intel.
Yes, that is correct. Actually, big announcement this weekend. Intel announced that we'd have this whole new thing. Well, company, but it's a whole new thing called Intel Foundry. And what it is focused in doing that, building chips. That's what we want to do. That's what Pat, since he took over the company, has been pushing forward. Like, we want to get back to one of our roots, which is being a foundry and having our process technology be on the leading edge. And kind of the strategy is to also have like this foundry business. So not only build chips for Intel, but also build chips for everybody else, from NVIDIA to AMD to Microsoft to Amazon, to provide that, because there's a big demand coming, especially a big push from AI. So yes, Microsoft is one of the announced biggest customers that we have there. They're going to be, as you mentioned, going to be building one of their chips, and it's going to be built, seems like, an Intel 18. Which is Intel, I think is an Intel 14A. So that should be coming online, I think, later on this year. The whole process to become high volume manufacturer, and maybe in 1 or 2 years we'll see Microsoft's chip being out there. So it's pretty interesting, very, very interesting time right now, especially with the AI push. There's a lot, as you can see if you were paying attention to this week's NVIDIA report. There's a huge push for AI for chips, and there's not enough foundries, and that's what we're pointing out. So we're very excited and we're very happy, and yeah, we can't wait to have all our foundries up and running.
Yeah, and it was cool because, I mean, like you said, that was super important. It's like, this is the launch of the foundries. You could see Intel making chips for NVIDIA. You could see Intel making chips for AMD. You could see Intel making chips for Intel, for Microsoft, and many others, right? Because, again, there's not a lot of options in terms of making these chips, nor companies that have the technical know-how to process or create them, right? So this could be a really cool opportunity in terms of seeing Intel in their foundry business really kind of taking off. And I know some people are like, that's super weird, but actually, in a lot of ways, it's not. Like, we've seen everything from like Apple and Microsoft, which were visceral competitors, and now we literally saw Microsoft on the stage of their product announce for the Apple iPad and stuff like that. So again, this is just, it's funny because a lot of times, like, you think that, like, literally there's just people in a back room thinking about ways to backstab other in the, like, all in all, it's all about getting together and helping each other grow, which is actually pretty neat. So, and then the other thing too that kind of came out of that was actually super interesting as well, is the AI era and designing AI chips. And we've seen a little bit with the NPU and Meteor Lake, but you want to talk a little bit about this as well, Alex?
Yes, so with the AI era, there's a lot of things coming up to us. Hold on, let me get this here. So different things that are coming, and there's with the AI era, there's, like I said, there's this big push, and then there is this new technologies that were coming out that we talked about before when it comes to Meteor Lake, which is the Fevros, and also providing new types of technology. For example, like providing power. So you have your chip, and usually you provide everything for power and all the signals from the top. But now with new type of technology has been developed with Fevros, you can actually have your processor here, your whole circuitry transistors here. They can provide power from the bottom and all your signals from the top, which makes it easier when it comes to protecting for signal integrity. So pretty much kind of reducing noise and other stuff that you encounter with previous design. So there's a lot of new cool technology coming in, and yeah, it's all being powered. Of course, we have the usual, us gamers, you have the drivers and CPUs and everything, but there's also AI coming in that's making a big push.
Which is cool, which is, I mean, again, super rad and stuff like that. So, and again, how much, Sarah, they said that there was like, you need what? We need 1 pound of silicon to make all the new AI chips that we need to print. Was it 1 pound? Maybe it was half a pound? 3 bananas?
Oh. It was a lot, and I gotta say, seeing Sam Altman on stage with Pat Gelsinger was just so cool, and just talking about like the future of AI and what is needed to power it. So really cool future-looking conversations. If you guys didn't catch it, definitely try to catch it on the replay. But it's exciting times.
Yeah, it's cool. And then again, we'll have some more coverage of that stuff as it comes along and as it cooks. As we're on episode 936 of the show, and then we'll also have Henry Cavill when we have him on stage with Sam Altman and also with Pat Gelsinger in a future episode all together. And then they're going to be singing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat" in round. You know what I mean? It's going to be really cool.
It's going to be beautiful. A cappella
solo concert. You know what I mean? It's going to be amazing. So Sarah's got that all going and planned as well. So it's going to be pretty epic, right, Sarah?
We lost her.
Yeah, we have choir practice every Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So that is it for our tech and gaming news. On to the main course, the soup of the show. Guys, we are going to talk about pre-built PCs because, funny enough, and I know the world is aghast, but not everybody actually wants to build their own PC. And luckily, just along this announcement, we're going to be doing a build of this in here in just a few seconds. But along with this announcement, we actually saw Origin PC announce these new limited edition bundles that are like specially themed. And this one comes with it comes with a limited edition mouse pad. It also comes with a Scuff and Vision controller, which we have here as well. And it comes with this Cherry Blossom PC. And as we had done this and had built the build on Robeytech, and we were, it's going to be using an i9 14900K, which is why we're here on an Intel show. I thought we would take an opportunity to talk about pre-builts and where pre-builts fill in, because there's a couple things that we love to, as we talk to individuals either on our Discord channels or here on the Intel Discord channel about purchasing pre-builts. Like, what are the things that you look at, Robey or Alex or Sarah, when you look at purchasing pre-builts? And so there are a number of companies, obviously Origin being one of them. We have other companies like Falcon Northwest, iBuyPower, you have CyberPower, we have Zydax. And then there's actually the other thing, Main Gear, but then there's actually NZXT, but then you start to have like these new boutique ones as well. Companies like Alexander PCs, you have companies like BP Paradox and these other ones, right? So Robey, when you look at builds, when you look at this stuff, and even Alex, when we look at this stuff, what are some of the things that you keep in mind when you purchase a PC like this? So what we're doing is we're looking at you guys, your chats, your questions, and then we'll use those to kind of answer as we're building the PC. So something to kind of see as we put it together, we can answer your questions and kind of figure out what's may necessarily be best for you exactly. But before we get into that real quick, Alex, let's jump over to Professor Alex while I set up here, and let's talk a little bit about the 14900K, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about, when we get through the building it and then showing it off and performance on it, some of the different things that pre-built companies can do as stuff to look at for this stuff as well. So Alex, I'm going to give it to you while I get set up here.
Sure, no problem. So today we're going to be building with the 14900K. So 14900K, which is actually the official name, is Intel Core i9 14900K. The K means that the processor is unlocked, which means you can overclock it. Overclock it, you can undervolt it, do different things. Pretty much, it has a bunch of knobs that you can play with it, as long as you pair it with a Z motherboard. So a Z700, a Z600 motherboard, any of those two will work. Make sure that you have your latest BIOS. So what this guy has, the Intel 14900K actually has a total core count of 24 cores. You have 8 performance cores, and you have 16 efficient cores from that. So that gives us a total of 32 threads. That's because your P cores actually have hyper-threading in them. The maximum turbo frequency for this guy is 6 gigahertz, or should I say 6 gigahertz? Oh wait. Oh no, it's not plugged. Anyways, sorry. So that's a top peak turbo frequency for the P cores, and then for the E cores you have max turbo frequency of 4.4 gigahertz. Let's see. It also has XMP. And XMP is the memory profile that you can actually go and overclock. It's a very quick and fast overclock. It's an option in your BIOS. You can go in there and do that. Let me make sure I got everything in there. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with a lot of specs, but yeah, that is it in a nutshell the Intel i9-14900K. And yeah, we can talk a little bit more. I don't know, Robey, you're ready, or you want to talk a little bit more?
I'm actually ready. So yeah, so what we're putting inside of this build today, and again, this actually let's grab the right one. It's actually, I want this one. Okay. So what we're actually putting inside of the build today is we're putting in an Intel Core i9-14900K, which again, you have 24 cores total, which is 32 total threads, which we talked about from there. We're going to be putting in inside of this, we're going to be putting it inside of the MSI MPG Z790 Edge Wi-Fi DDR5 motherboard. For the graphics card, we're using an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Aero from Gigabyte. But if you were to pick up this PC from Origin PC, it would either be, it could be an Aero, it could be a Founders Edition, anything like that. We have 5 terabytes of NVMe storage. And then we have Corsair Dominator Titanium 64 gigs at 6,000 megatrans for RAM. The case we're using is the 5000X RGB that's been customized by Origin PC with the Cherry Blossom design. And then we have the RMX series RMX 1000 watt PSU. And then we also have 7 QX120 fans using the Corsair IQ Link cooling system. Now, I did see some people asking questions. I did want to go in there. Somebody's asking about CPU releases in Belgium. Guys, we have no comment on that. You're talking about things that are not, like, there's nothing on that chip or anything like that. So please, we have no information to bring up. So please stop asking that question because there's nothing to say. But I did want to talk about something that was actually pretty important here, which is the first thing is, when you were add up all these parts, and I feel free, you know, I'd love to have you do this as well, but if you were to take all those parts and you basically look at how much this system costed, if you were going to put all the parts together, it would be about $300 less than what they're charging for the system all up. And that would not include the customization, the Windows install, nor would it actually also include both the controller and the mousepad that you're getting through there. So one of the things that I did want to bring up for sure when you're looking at purchasing for a pre-built PC is looking at doing the margins, like doing the work. First and foremost, there are companies, and I'm not going to mention names, right? Like, that's not the point here, but they have heavy, very, very heavy markups. And then there are larger companies that usually are some of the more traditional, more baked pre-built companies that you'll see lower margins, but you still, with those margins, you get great warranty support. You also get things like customization, Windows installs, and all sorts of things like that. So the first and foremost, when we talk about building a pre-built PC, is go and look at the specs, throw them into PC Part Picker, and understand what you're buying and what you're not. Because a lot of times there are some companies that are out there that are out to get you, and it's really important to be informed about what it is that you're essentially purchasing. Yeah. So trying to see if there's any other questions going in there from now. But yeah, let's go ahead and start putting this in there. We're gonna grab our 14900K and start getting it in there. So there's a comment there from Soft Killer saying that 5 terabytes is a lot for a hard drive. And my comment on that is, like, it could be a lot, but like we have talked before and Robey has said before, it depends on your usage, it depends on what you do. For example, if you are doing video editing at 4K, 5 terabytes is not a lot. So if for gaming, like if you just have your computer for gaming and you're just loading games in there, yes, that can seem like a lot. But like I said, it depends on you. Remember, it's a computer, but you, it's personalized, it's customized. For some people, 5 terabytes might be too much, too little. Maybe 2 is good for you. So yeah, keep that in mind. The other thing too is, like, honestly, the cost of memory has come way down, right? You know, it's funny, and somebody was asking, hey, is this a build similar to what you had built just the other day? Yes, this is very similar. And during that conversation we had, I remember when I bought a 2 terabyte 3.5-inch SSD for like $1,000 back in the day, right? So I think one of the things that you're seeing with when you look at these companies that are building, you know, costing out high-end rigs, like what we're seeing here with this build from Origin, that, you know, one of the things that they're trying to do is, like, by purchasing in bulk or whatever it was, you get nice deals on hefty amounts of storage. And believe it or not, you can fill up 5 terabytes pretty quickly. I mean, the 4080 system that I have from Falcon Northwest, the Tiki that you guys see me use, that's got 2 4 terabyte NVMEs, and I actually I still have to do some storage management for sure, because, you know, you can run out of room. Yeah.
Actually, one thing that you just said, running out of room, remember, for you guys who have, well, I hope everybody's on SSDs right now, but keep in mind that it's not that good of idea to max out your SSD. You want to leave some you want to leave some room in there, because what it is the SSD does some management in the background to make sure that the data that it has stored on it doesn't get lost. So do not max out your SSD. They need that extra storage, even though it has allocated within the system extra storage, but you still want to have a little bit more, so it has more room to move data around, so it doesn't lose the information, because there's some degrading throughout the years of through the usage. So remember that. So long story long, TLDR, leave a little bit of room. Don't fully use your SSD to the max. Just give it some room, a little bit of room at the end.
Yeah, and that's usually even when you have like RAM, like there's DRAMless and there's a bunch of NVMe storage. But yeah, it's always a good idea, you know, to definitely not going out. You will see a bunch of degradation. The other two is with swap files and everything like that, which can be a problem. So I like seeing all the comments in there. The other thing too is that I would also recommend, when you're looking at pre-built companies, look at the warranties, because different companies have different warranties. And it's important to know, like, one of the benefits that people look at when they do pre-built PCs is trying to understand, hey, what warranty, like, what are the benefits of buying from a company like Xidax, from a company like Origin, from a company like Falcon Northwest? What is it that I'm actually getting when I talk about or purchase a PC? I know for a fact, you know, let's talk about Falcon Northwest for a second. Falcon, they actually have the ability that if your system breaks within a certain amount of time after you purchase it, they will overnight the system to their headquarters and get it fixed and get it back to you as fast as they possibly can, which is, you know, that's a very, very good benefit. Companies like Origin have something called the Evolve program, where they will actually purchase parts, like, say, for instance, you know, they're talking about it on Discord. Yeah, I wanted a motherboard upgrade. They will actually purchase your old motherboard at fair market value, and then you can send it to them and they'll upgrade the system for you at no cost outside of shipping, and then send it back to you. So if you want your PC to evolve over time, companies like that do offer that as well. I know, for instance, like companies like Xidax, they actually have 24/7 technical support and stuff like that. So again, looking into the warranty and understanding the company that you're buying from can be another very, very important part of purchasing a pre-built system.
Yeah, actually, continue on that on the warranty. There's also there's other programs that that Robey was mentioning. Is another program that some of them offer is an overclock system, and they actually guarantee or have a warranty on that system. So they'll make sure that they'll sell you a system that is overclocked, and they'll tell you this system is stable at this overclock, and if you have any issues, you can return it, and we'll exchange it, or we'll make sure that it runs good for you. And they have that warranty, which is pretty good, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and then Pastor Dame brings up something that was really interesting. Well, I do know for this one, because it was in an email. I don't know if Dame saw it, but this ready to ship system, this one you can opt into Evolve. But understand that there might be things. The other thing too is what are called ready to ship systems versus custom systems. So a lot of times custom systems, and I know companies like Origin, I know that we have CLX, you also have companies like Xidax, that you can completely customize a system altogether. And then there's companies like Alexander PC and stuff which build what are called ready to ship systems. These are basically systems that already all the components are chosen, you're not really doing anything, and because of the bundling, you end up with a better price. So definitely something that's worth looking at when you're going through and choosing a system to see which one might be better, and then if you need the customization or not. I will tell you one of the things that's actually really awesome about pre-builts is they're also a great place to go and look at, see what other companies are putting together, and use those as ways to do like a jump off to figure out your own build. So there's a lot of there's a whole team of people, especially at these bigger companies, whose whole job is to figure out how they're put together, what they're, how they're going to run, all the systems engineering, to make sure that these particular parts are not going to get returned, that they have good stability, that they have good longevity, because again, margins in this industry are actually very, very slim. And so if you have systems that are returned or broken, that actually cuts into the bottom line. So they're doing a bunch of research. So usually looking to make sure that those particular parts are going to work well. well and function well over time. So it's always a good idea if you're like looking and you're like, hey, I'm a little lost on where to start from a PC part picker standpoint, head over to your favorite PC builder, and then or like at one of those companies, and use those as a kind of a jumping off point, because that's actually ends up being a really, really good place to kind of start.
Yeah, not only that, they have like already like the pre-configuration with the parts, but they also have some tools within their website that can actually work as a part picker, and they'll let you know what will work together. And I think some of them even have some performance put up there. I had something else that I was going to say and I completely forgot. I got so excited.
Yeah, for sure. And then again, if you, I saw Blondie said that Chad had some great questions. If there are questions, please highlight them so we can ask them again. Vip just said, is there something better than PC Part Picker? They don't have half the parts I want. So there are, unfortunately, there aren't a lot of other options. Newegg actually has a PC builder option that they've been working on. And I think the team's actually a little bit better. I don't know if it's necessarily better or not, but there is an alternative. I don't think there's much beyond that.
There's Micro Centers also has a.
Oh, there you go. Micro Center also apparently has one. But again, I think Micro Center and Newegg, it's only based on what they actually have in stock. So that may be another option, but not. I don't know if it's going to really fit what you need. So, but there, we got someone from there.
Yeah, the other thing that I remember I was going to say is, like, for example, for these systems that they sell overclocked, they make sure that they leave them overclocked for, I don't know if they still do that, but back when I was doing another job at Intel, I remember they will have that overclock system for running for like a day or two to make sure that it was stable and it wouldn't crash. You're going to have a blue screen of death. So they do test those systems thoroughly to make sure that what you're getting, it is, it's top notch. So it's pretty cool what they do, all the different stuff and options that they have. Lift with your legs.
So here is that beautiful case that they have. Now somebody asked, Robey, can I buy the system that you're building right now? Yes, you can. Head over to Origin PC. They actually have it just right there in stock. You can purchase it and it ships with like within 7 to 14 days. I think it might even be because these are literally ready to ship systems. And it also comes with a beautiful mouse mat and a custom Envision scuff controller as well. So.
Wow, I thought that it was. Is that so the painting on that side that you're holding right there, Robey, that you're putting out? It's gorgeous. Oh.
Yeah, no, this case is beautiful, and wait till you see it all lit up and everything like that. So this is honestly, and this is a limited run, and I'd love to see people's feedback on whether limited runs are a good thing or not, right? But yeah, this is, once these are all sold out, they're sold out. And then here, looking at the top. Look at this, Alex. I mean, just a very, very quality print. Even the top has it. So it's all the way across the entire PC. You can see that it actually has, the whole thing is designed and beautiful like this, which is actually pretty cool.
It's gorgeous. I mean, I'm a sucker for cherry blossoms, but this is even, this is two things. Cherry blossoms on computers. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the cherry blossoms are beautiful. Are there any other questions? Can I have this? Oh, can I have the system you're building? No, you can't have it. This one actually was already given away. So we actually gave this away, built it and gave it away on stream just the other day. But we wanted it, it felt like a good way to have a conversation with the community about pre-built systems and what some of the benefits are. The other thing too is when we actually get to showcasing and showing the performance of this particular system, it'll actually give us another thing, which Alex kind of alluded to, is some of the treatments that these companies do to performance. And I know companies like Falcon Northwest, I don't know if you guys remember way back in the day when we showed the Fragbox system, but we were getting 40,000 plus on our Cinebench with something that was running on a 280 millimeter AIO. And you're gonna see some pretty ridiculously low temperatures on this system, but still pulling a 36,000 Cinebench score. So there's even some stuff in there when you think about the companies that you're buying from based on size and scale that could give you something that could create some longevity or other options as well. So definitely talking to people who've purchased it. I just feel like sometimes people don't or are afraid to do their homework when they're purchasing a pre-built system. And I feel like just taking the time, joining Discord servers like Intel or Robeytech or Linus or many of those other ones to ask questions is a great option and a great alternative to kind of find the pre-built system that's going to be right for you. Because I want to be honest, guys, this is one of the things that drives me nuts sometimes around our community is that people have a tendency to think that it's a one-size-fits-all, like there's one right answer. And the truth is no, that this is a very personal thing. How you game, how you use a computer is very unique to you, and what may work for you may not necessarily work for somebody else. So don't let somebody else dissuade you, especially if you like a particular CPU or a particular GPU, or you play certain games, that you need to basically choose the hardware that's gonna be best for you. So yeah, going from there.
Yeah. Robey, I know that the video card that we're putting in there is a 4090, but I don't remember specifically what was the model that you.
So this is a 4090 Aero, and you guys are going to see it here in just a minute. We basically created a cut down version of a build. As you can see, we've already got fans in here. I've already pre-routed money to the cables. So we'll have this PC built in time for us to play some Nightingale, which I'm very excited about. And one of the benefits of the IQ Link system is how easy it is to actually do stuff like this and do something, go from there. I think a Mighty Ducks PC case would be really cool.
Did that person just dated him or herself? Mighty Ducks. It's a good show and a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good show. I forgot they actually had the show. Going from there. People asking how do I enter the giveaway? Guys, we'll actually have an announce for that in just a few minutes. Just pay attention to all the different channels and stuff like that. Somebody says, I agree with the Mighty Ducks comment. I don't know if the Corsair team is here paying attention to it and stuff like that.
Hey,
Viptus asks a very good question. Where is the chippy case mod? People are curious. Maybe a chippy one. We need to get in on that.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while.
I know. We have to get that. We actually have to get that going.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's a good idea. Well,
any other questions you guys are thinking about when we think and we're doing PC building? You can ask general PC building questions. You can ask questions about pre-builds. What else can we help with? Like, what other things can we help answer?
Here's a question. Here's a question from Cusco Shadow. How does the dual PC streaming work if the two GPUs are not the same?
So dual PC streaming is the reason the GPUs don't matter is that one machine is essentially used for capturing while the other machine is used for gaming. So usually the streaming PC has a tendency to be the least powerful system, and then it has a capture device, and then the gaming PC, instead of having to use any resources whatsoever for streaming because it's not pushing anything out, is instead being plugged into that system, and then that system is then getting out from a monitor. I'll be honest guys, modern day CPUs and modern day GPU codecs don't really require two PC setups. And also, two PC setups create a lot of complication in terms of hardware failure points and stuff like that.
Correct.
That actually make the whole thing a little bit more problematic. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. I don't know if it's really worth it, but of course, to each their own if they want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's actually, I forgot the specific system, but there's a system from CLX that you actually have two PCs in one, and one is just your regular PC, for example, what Robey's building, and then on top of that, they have added a NUC inside there, something like a NUC in there, so you can actually, one for playing your games, and the other one, like the NUC will be doing all the streaming and the capturing. So it depends. It's like wine. What do you like? That's the best wine for you, the one that you like. But yeah, I think it's been interesting. For example, not that I have such a elaborate setup as Robey has, but I have just one system doing everything. And so far so good. Can't complain.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times I think some of that stuff it's the information is a little bit dated. I think like there was definitely a time back in the dark times before the Force, before the Republic. There was a time when two PC systems made a lot of sense, but given modern day CPUs and how most streamers are now playing at 1440p or 4K, that honestly CPUs have plenty of spare cycles. So even running something like HVAC or you know, H.265 and using your CPU to do the encoding work is not going to impact your PC's ability to run games any better or worse. Yeah. So yeah.
So here's a question for you, Robey. Are you using a single PC setup?
On my game stream, when I just game streaming, yes, I use a single PC setup. It's a 14900K 4090 system, but obviously for this system, no. I have a single PC that's whole job is to manage everything having to do with streaming. But guys, I have 5 cameras, 3 laptops, 2 monitors. This is a very complicated system, and so, but it's all run by an older system. I think it's a 12.9 and a 3080. So which runs this whole thing.
And then you have the exclusive PC for the Intel Arc with the was it the 6 zettabytes that we've been working on.
Now somebody was saying that if you add scenes and things like that, you can definitely start to get more system resources, but that's usually in the form of RAM, not necessarily CPU or GPU, because the encoding is actually not more complicated. Again, gaming is, when you think about streaming, and as a tech, it's basically the processing a scene per scene, right? So what the actual system is encoding, the worst case is if every pixel on the screen were to change. That's actually going to be the heaviest level of encoding. And gaming is by far way worse than most of the other things, right? Even in this, when you're looking at this particular scene and you have a ton of white and black, for the most part, when it's doing encoding, the encoding work for this would be very, very light for the most part, right? So when you think like a lot of what you're talking about with like scenes, etc., those are systems. So that's where you might be doing 64 gigs of RAM, especially faster RAM will actually do you wonders, because and even then it's still not going to be a heavy enough CPU load because your GPU is doing the majority of the work when gaming, that you should be okay.
There's a question, as in, what is a capture card?
So a capture card or a capture device is a peripheral that's job is to do the encoding of the signal coming in and then creating output for the PC. So Elgato, Hauppauge, EVGA, there's a number of companies that actually do and create these. What it is it usually has an HDMI in and an HDMI out, plus some sort of power source. And then what it does is it encodes and then creates a signal that your PC can read and then output via a capture card. And then it also has a video out that then you can use for connecting to a monitor so you can play your game as well. So it's really kind of a split video receiver and encoder.
Yep. Yeah. It can make things life a lot easier when you actually try to capture, or like if you don't want, for example, if you don't want to, for some reason, task your GPU or the rest of your system with doing all of them together, that it's a good way to do it. Or like Robey and I do it, for example, sometimes we have external capture cards to bring in other systems. So for example, one time, I think it was 1 or 2 shows ago when Robey was showing the BIOS, it's like, oh my God, how you're able to show the BIOS. That's what we're using, an external capture device or a capture card in another system.
Yep. Usually capture cards, there's 2 reasons. Some people use capture cards when their primary game device is a console. So if you're like streaming off of a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, then you'll use a capture device to do that, or for a 2 PC setup. But if you do not need a capture device, if you're gonna stream and game on the same PC, it's not necessary. But what's nice about a capture device is what it'll allow you to do is, like, sometimes you'll run things on a laptop that might be like chat, or you want to have websites and you're not trying to have like a bunch of things open on your system. That's where a capture device might be useful for for even a single PC streaming system. And it's all you're thinking about at that point in time is how am I enhancing the stream to make it better, you know what I mean? Which is all that's really about. Any other questions that you guys have that we can answer?
Vipidus asks, does the capture card actually provide a H.264
It depends.
bitstream?
The answer is it depends. There are things like the Elgato. There's like an Elgato that's like a self, what is it called? But the answer is it's different depending on the capture card. Some are only UVC. Some actually do both.
Yeah, you have the HD60X from Elgato, and then
but there's also the other one, the one that actually you don't even have to have a PC at all.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so there we go. We have all our front panels connected now. Everything's basically ready now. All we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our AIO, but before I do that, I need to go ahead and put in our bracket and all that sort of stuff real quick. Gorak asks, is there a way to only change fan speed in BIOS? And it depends on the BIOS. Things like MSI does have the ability to change fan speeds in the BIOS, while others do not have that option. So it really just depends on what BIOS you have and whether that has the option. Now with more and more what is it? What's the word I'm looking on? Requiring like things like MSI Center or Armory Crate, etc., that they're starting to remove that stuff from the BIOS because they're expecting you to change it in those programs.
I guess we're gonna make sure that depending on which motherboard you have, all the headers that you connect to. I mean, most of the headers nowadays have the controller, so let's still double check.
DuckSpeak says, I generally build my own PC, so we would be interested to know what are the additional costs of pre-builts usually are, maybe a percentage for the benefit you've outlined. So in the case of this one, like this particular build, if you were to build it yourself, would be around $4,100, and that would be choosing a very inexpensive 4090 system. And then the total cost of the system is actually $4,354, and that includes the customization. It also includes the installation, setup, and it includes an extra controller and also a mouse pad. So sometimes they can actually, though their margins might be in the 3 to 5% range, because of their bulk ordering, they create these situations that just seem like, how are these guys making any money? So usually what I like to look at, usually anywhere between 3 and 10% seems to be pretty good. Usually where you're gonna see the higher margins is on higher end systems, and where you're gonna see the lower margins is on entry level systems. What's super cutthroat is like your entry level, like 14.6 with like an art card or a 4060 where there's not a lot of room there. And that's where, so what you want to be really careful, that's why I tell people to do PC part picking, is that if you're looking and you're saying like, dude, why am I paying $1,000 extra for this system? Then you should be asking yourself those questions. Yeah.
There's a good question here for the conversation to have, which is from No More Skype. What's the best part to upgrade after GPU? And kind of one of my answer was like, well, it depends what your current system configuration do you have in there. Sometimes if you still have a good old hard drive that's spinning, that will be the next thing to change. Or depending on how old your processor is, what type of memory, even your motherboard, depending on what IOs have. So it pretty much depends on your current configuration.
Yeah,
what do you think, Robey?
Yeah, I have to agree. That's such a loaded question, and it's so dependent on what's in your current system, right? Because sometimes like what might be slowing you down might not be your GPU or CPU at all. You might be really mad at your load times, and you're running on an old spinning mechanical drive, right? And like the thing that you should have upgraded wasn't the GPU or the CPU. What you should have upgraded was that mechanical drive, right? So that's why communities like the Intel Discord or any of those things end up being great places to ask questions like that, so you can get those answers. Yeah.
Another question is how often you change the CPU thermal paste or cooling grease?
You don't like. So the number one thing, and by the way, Arms real quick, he says for pre-built, what should be set by changing BIOS? We'll talk about that here in a minute. I'm going to talk about that when we get inside of a system. But
I don't fit inside of a system, but
yeah, I'll get to that here in a minute. What was the question again?
Sorry. How often do you have to change the thermal paste?
The number one thing that causes systems to overheat is actually human hair, cat hair, and dust. Thermal, especially more modern day thermal pastes, don't need to be changed very often at all. I feel like sometimes And I think sometimes we love to tinker, right?
Yep.
Alex, you're like, I want to get my, it's almost like Saturday morning and I got to work on my car. Some people are like, I got to do something with my rig. I feel like I need to enhance performance. And, unfortunately we can't go buy straight pipes or big mufflers to make it sound big. So we're like, oh, I should change the thermal paste. To be honest, guys, you don't need to change thermal paste like maybe every 5 to 6 years. And the only time that you're doing is when you're looking at your temps and you've seen a degradation of temps and you've cleaned out your fans, you've cleaned out your PC, and then only then is it maybe it's worth taking a look and saying like, oh, well, maybe I'm having issues with my thermal paste. Maybe I just didn't get a good seat or whatever it was. That'd be about the only time. But here's the thing, guys, if you're not having any problems, don't tinker. I mean, you're just asking for fail at that point in time when it goes to that stuff.
Yeah, just look at your temperature. If you're having issues, if your temperature after having it for a long time in there, then maybe start looking at that. Maybe start looking at how the AIO or the heatsink is seated on the CPU. There's a couple of things in there you can look at. But usually, if you have it running well off the bat and your temperatures are not an issue, then just let it be, like the Beatles said.
Yeah, exactly. Let it be. Now somebody asks, hey, Robey, when I get my pre-built system, what changes should I change in my BIOS? And so this is a good thing that kind of comes out with BIOSes. The first one that's always really important is making sure that your RAM is overclocked and turning on XMP. There are actually pre-built companies who don't turn it off because of warranty issues. Now you aren't going to void your warranty if you turn it on, but going in and enabling XMP. Outside of that, guys, outside of XMP, I wouldn't be playing with that much at all because a lot of times, remember earlier on when I was talking about the integration departments who make sure that all of those things work well together, they've done a lot of testing to make sure that as your system is set up and as it's configured, it will run its best in terms of living its best life under the conditions that it's set originally. I don't like it when you don't see XMP and stuff like that turned on, but you shouldn't go play with like power level 1 or power level 2 or turn off things or turn on things that you don't know what they mean, because essentially you're tinkering and you're changing the recipe for the system they've built for you. So, and again, it's okay if that's stuff that you want to learn with. That's what their support is there to help you. It's just something to be aware of, that you are now going beyond their parameters in that case.
Yeah, the parameters, whenever they test, because like we said before, they do some pretty rigorous testing and make sure that runs like that. But yeah, I mean, if that's how you want to learn, go for it. XMP is it's a really nice, to some extent safe and easy to play with, to interact. Usually what you do is you go to the BIOS, and by XMP would mean extreme memory profile, which is pretty much, it's I guess for a lack of a better word, a one-click overclock of your RAM, which will provide you with so some great performance increase. How much, it'll depend on your workload and what you're doing. So currently, the current XMP right now is XMP 3.0, which actually supports DDR5, and you can actually has 3 different standard profiles that come from the manufacturer. But if you want to create your own, you have kind of 2 save slots where you can put that in there. The other cool thing about XMP 3.0 is that actually, if you enable it, it has this thing called Dynamic Memory Boost, which is a fancy name for turbo. So what it is off the bat, it will run at the specific standard specs, but when you need it, it actually go turbo it will kick in the higher frequency to the XMP, and it will deliver a little bit more performance out there for you. So yeah, definitely XMP is some performance that you should look into it, because that might be what they call the performance on the table. So it's a pretty cool, pretty interesting thing to look into it.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt this amazing conversation that we're having, because I think there's such great insight into upgrades and into build discussions. But Alex, maybe we need to get you to jump in to do some gameplay.
Yeah, we can do that, and I'll finish this. So this is almost done. So.
Gameplay. Wait, does that mean I have to go change, or just go gameplay?
Yeah, I would
and then when Robey changes?
Just change real quick, and we're just about done
Quick
here.
change.
Quick change.
I cannot.
Is it a stream without Alex Cogswell?
No, it's not. It's not real at that point.
All right, I'll go quick. I'll be back.
Luckily, this is
chat for giving me a hard time on how long I spent on character development. I did spend a good solid 45 minutes putting my character together.
That was less time than I did. I actually like let it choose it based on my grandparents. I was like, oh, this is cool.
You didn't adjust it? You didn't
a little
say,
bit.
Hey,
Like I was like, I didn't adjust it afterwards because I was like, I kind of liked that I got to choose like my parents, and then like was just like I got to choose like who I like took my traits from. So like using the hereditary slider. And I was kind of okay with that. So I let like genetics or randomness take its toll to some regard. So I was kind of cool with that. I actually really like that system. I'm surprised that there, and maybe I'm wrong, there probably is a similar system that has existed in a game before, but I really liked how they had done that.
Yeah, that was the first time I had seen it, so I thought that was really cool. But I did go ahead and play around with who do you look more like, which was fun.
Did you, the only thing I did is I adjusted the color of my eyes. Because it's like it had made them green. And I was like that old D&D thing where I was like, no, I want blue eyes. No, I made them brown. Because I was like, well, I have brown eyes. So it had to be someone. What was your, what did you choose as your, like your history? Do you remember?
Now I have to go back and think about it because I did it a couple of days ago. I want to say I did it on Tuesday. Intelligence librarian, something like that.
It's like there was like hermit, aristocrat.
No.
You know, and I like ended up choosing like the statesman. And I was like, dang, everybody's gonna make fun of me. But I was like, dude, you know.
Can we get any love in chat? Anybody who's checked out the game so far? I know it's still in early access, but I know I certainly have had fun. And then there are Twitch drops going on. If you guys are interested in checking out other streamers that are streaming the game, you can win some in-game costumes. And I think there's even a puppy.
Yeah, it was costumes. Yeah, do you remember exactly what the what they could win was?
Oh, I do, because I've got them all, guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I had to do some work, but I got them. So first was an umbrella, which is going to be great whenever you're in the desert biome. And then there was 2 outfits that you could win, and then the puppy, which looks like a dachshund puppy.
Yeah, who doesn't like want a puppy?
Right?
I want a puppy.
That had me. But I think you had to watch streams for something like 8 hours.
For 8 hours?
Yeah, I think that was the longest one. Yeah.
And that's the one that gives you the puppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dang it.
I know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Evidently, Sarah Overlord found some time. So
to get the puppy. She just wanted she wanted to lord it over us. Look at my puppy, guys.
But guys, I'm embarrassed. I'm stuck in the last part of the intro. And I didn't get through it, so unfortunately I can't play with you guys on co-op because you have to get through the intro. So you have to get through the first, I think it's 3 biomes. Oh wow! I think we got to show the cosplay.
Oh, is it ready?
It's ready.
Okay, here we go, guys. Time for Alex's reveal.
Almost there. Let me get my headphones on.
He's ready. It's ready. It's ready when you're ready.
All right, hold on. Yeah, that's headphone in. I'm grabbing. Where did my axe go? There's my axe. But I think I'm just gonna get the microphone out of the way.
Oh, they also give stats. So apparently the outfits you can give you stats, Sarah.
Oh, okay.
So now, not only that, but Sarah has better stats than the rest of us.
No.
All right.
Oh, Robey. Nice.
That's amazing.
That is great.
Is that how your character looks?
Actually, he does. He does look like this.
Did you make him bald with the bushy eyebrows? I love it.
So let me get my game going.
Cosplay for the win again.
That's amazing.
Now, I have to give you credit. Your facial hair is getting better.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I'm finding better places, Eliana. It's a process. It's a growing process. Definitely the moisturizing of the hands, the avocado, honeycomb is like definitely help a lot when it comes to.
That is
quickly
hilarious.
we escalate from hand care to
Like hey, it's because it's all in one, Sarah. Everything, it's all in one. We have one that does it all. We don't need no stinking other ones.
Right.
Just use the one and you're good to go. Okay, so we're getting in. I will tell you guys, I love that they actually had that screen at the beginning. Alex, the one that basically says like, hey, please make sure before you play games that you actually update all your stuff. I thought that was actually really well done. And remember, guys, this game is still in early access. Obviously, there's squashing bugs, and there's a whole bunch of features and stuff that they're going to be adding over time. So early access is, I think it's really cool that it's something that Steam actually came out with, that companies are embracing. Just understand that when you think about a game in early access, that just means that they want to get out there, and then they're working with you, the community, to help make the best game possible, especially as it gets ready for mainstream. So,
Robey, you want to grab it from my stream, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll grab it from the stream. Let me go to. Actually, yeah, I'll just do that. Here we go. There you go, sir. It's grabbing it from your stream.
My stream. Let me switch this here.
It looks like a different person. I don't know how to deal with it.
It does.
It doesn't even look like you.
Mm-mm.
Resume. All right. So I'm in the place when I'm supposed to be hunting animals for the first time and gathering some meat, bones, and you call it a pelt, right?
Yes.
Pelt. Yeah. So you're in the swamp biome, right?
Yes, I already passed the swamp. Or am I the swamp? I don't know. I am with the rabbit kangaroos, the mutant kangaroos. And look at my ass. There we go. Oh, I need to find my corpse. There's my corpse. Yeah, sorry guys. I died for the first time here yesterday. So, oh, careful. There's the kangaroo, folks. It's a majestic beast. Look at we got sneak.
The majestic
it's a
beast.
Oh, she's running away.
So he's creepy when he's a killer, so now when he's a hunter, he's Steve Irwin.
The game name is called Nightingale, guys.
It's a beautiful beast. Look at that. Oh, now we gotta. Oh, oops, up to Daisy. Now we gotta get our knife. Yeah, this is a knife. Get the pelt. There they are. We collect them beneath the bone. But now we gotta go look for where I died last time. Because we gotta loot my oh wait, where? Oh, there it is. It's beautiful. Look how it hops behind the little tree.
I'm listening to his hunting terms.
Hello, little bunny hopper. We'll come back for you. Let's go get our stuff first.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I think we've either broke him or unlocked something special.
Open menu, deposit care. Open menu. What is this? Everything. Collect everything. Move all items. Take all items.
I'm gonna let while he's getting his thing, guys. Here we go. There it is, right there, fully built, ready to go. We'll get it turned on real quick, and then we'll jump into gameplay a little bit more. Just want to get this turned on for you. There's the build. So now I'll get it all back to full screen there, and then I'm gonna get back to Alex. Alex, keep showing him some stuff while I get the panels back on.
It's a little rabbit kangaroo that wants to fight with me.
What is going on with Alex? You've broken him.
Hello. I didn't go seek. Hello. Oh no, the little tree got it away.
Apparently he got it with his red beard. He went a little bit Irish. He needs to get some Lucky Charms.
He was Australian before the stream, and now he's Irish.
Crikey! We've been attacked by a velociraptor.
They get me Lucky Charms. Speaking of Lucky Charms, where are my Lucky Charms? Do I have? No, I don't want to build. Where's the inventory? Inventory. Do I have food? Oh, look at me. It is me.
Sarah's
like
starting
me.
to feel better about the fact that she got killed, and she's just watching Alex struggle.
This is where I get killed. Though I like somebody said that their character name is going to be Nigel Thornberry.
Yes.
That's a good name.
Oh, look. What is this? It's an overgrown rat. It's beautiful. It's a kumquat. Look, it's an oversized kumquat. Oops. Sorry, miss. Oh, look. It's so pretty.
That looks like an armadillo.
It's now.
Neutrino?
We know what it is.
It is.
Don't forget to carve it up, though. You need its meat.
There
its
you
bones.
go. I never caught one of those. Good job.
Healing save. Here coming fight. I need to make a potion. What do I need to do to craft a potion? Crafting, repair, crafting. No cooking, healing cell. I need fiber. Just like my diet needs fiber. Let's go get some fiber. Fiber. Wait, but where am I? Where am I? Where's my corpse? My corpse. So it's to the right. There it is.
Okay, while he's doing that, here we go, guys. Here is the finished build and turned on. We'll get it all lit up and all that sort of stuff so you can see it, and then we'll get into some Nightingale here with Robeytech too.
Robey.
And there is the build.
That's pretty.
And no, we haven't done all the giveaways yet. Nope. And we'll see the colors light up here in just a second, then we'll jump back into Nightingale.
The male is very angry and is showing its territorial.
Here, and guys, even the it's got like its own like graphics thing, and then it goes to there. Here it goes. There it is. And it's like petals blowing, pink petals blowing, but there is the full build and the cherry blossom one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the conversation about the pre-builts and just why those be good options. And again, checking it out, the Corsair system and the Origin RTS system, the cherry blossom one. But here it is right there, guys. And there, you guys got to see it. We took a little longer than I expected, but still, there it is. Okay, back to Alex, and I will get set up for some gaming.
All right, we just completely. Oh, look at that! It's another little nice specimen over there. It looks like it's a female.
Oh my lord!
Gorgeous. Little female, go away, little female.
I think he's broken.
We need to go. Oh, look! It's a male. You can tell by the size of the ears. All right, but we're looking for fiber. All right. Oh, look, we found some fiber. There's the little female.
Are they looking for plant fiber?
Yes.
Oh yeah. There you go. You found it.
All right. Oh no! Run away! We're running. She got a little angry. Oh no! Stay away from me, little. Okay, stay there. I know. It's okay. Stay there, little. No, go away. It's okay. Peekaboo. All right, no. Oh no, behind you. Man, these guys are vicious. Ooh. Is that a double shot? Here, hide behind the tree.
Sometimes they double team you too.
Oh, look at that. A tree, and I got wood and a pelt. That's how you know. That's how we do it in Ireland. This is my island. There we go. Got stuff. Ooh. All right. Now I think I can craft now.
Now I can finally play some games. Is he even out of the swamp yet?
No.
Okay.
I got this.
I got this. I hope so, Alex. I need you to get this.
I need to make a campfire. That makes sense.
Oh, you finally got all this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Campfire. All right. Place. All right. We're looking for a place. You're weighted down by your inventory.
Oh, really? You had that much stuff?
Oh, that's happened to me several times.
I've never had that happen. I didn't know there was a weight limit because I'm just so efficient, I guess.
So,
especially when you get into here and you pick up all the ores and stuff, you got to start dropping your rocks and your heavier things.
Let me put this campfire next to the oil.
Do you drop it like it's hot?
Yeah.
That was exactly what I said when I did it.
I'm dropping it like it's hot.
All right, what are we cooking here? Healing Sol. What we need is bone broth.
By the way, Alex, what did you choose as your history? Are you like, did you go like aristocrat? Like, what did you do?
I'm a man of science. Did my
a man of
eyebrows
science?
Give it away? Yeah, like the first one that they give you. Manage fuel. Oh, yeah, I guess I need a fire. Manage fuel. How about we need this and this. So picky.
Okay.
Outfill, ignite. And now we gotta put some healing Sol. Yes.
We're listening. We guys, I don't know if you've ever wanted this much insight into how the mind of Alex works, but you're getting it right now.
Oh man.
Oh, you are
full
getting
ingredient list and everything.
Like he's like now I need this, now I need this.
And eat it.
It's like we're literally getting the full meal deal on Alex.
I'm getting healed. Look at that.
Yeah, those heal salves actually come in handy.
I thought I healed.
'Cause you gotta get 3 to pass this one, right? To get
But
the
it didn't account for 1. Like I just ate 1. I need more fiber. It's the story of my life.
More fiber.
All right, how do I unload this? Sorry, I am too heavy. What is this? Makeshift caplet. Fine, it's okay. I'll just go get more fiber. Does anybody had a 12 grain bread?
I have some
or
fiber
Metamucil. Metamucil. Fiber 1 works just fine and dandy. Oh, look at that! Did the wiggle? Did the wiggle? Oh, it's swimming. Did the wiggle? Did the wiggle?
What is that? Is it swimming?
What is that?
It's like it's mocking you.
Oh, it's mocking me. And the axe for you. Wait, I cannot. Oh, I cannot get him in the water. Huh? Interesting. You're injured? What? How did I get injured?
Oh, because you're in the water. You get a disease.
Yeah.
What?
That's why I don't like the swamp.
How come you? I have no cuts. I have no open wounds.
That's why
you
there's
are
a
an
tracker.
open wound, dude.
And just wait till it starts raining, because then that adds complexity.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Wait. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They're over there. Jumping. Pretty kangaroos. No, I already have way too much stuff.
I kind of don't want to play the game. I just want to watch Alex like be weird.
Fiber. Let's go. Say goodbye, little roosters.
Oh,
No
nice.
more water.
You gotta. I guess you have to sleep.
Oh, okay, sleep.
That's why your health is so low. You have to be able to rest.
So I need to go make another.
And Dooms, that is the greatest image I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, is that like AI Alex?
It could be.
That's so great.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. All right, let's. We were making some living sounds. All right, need to go grab me bones. Grab my bones. Need to go grab my bones.
I don't know if I love this more or less than when he does Dead by Daylight.
He just says things. What is he saying? Who knows?
I don't know. Just the
Okay.
recipe. He's just narrating the whole thing.
He's like, now guys. He's like the crocodile hunter. He's like, now guys, we're gonna go hunt.
Ooh,
Crikey, that's a
okay.
big rodent.
And we finally get some fiber. Autofill.
Finally get some fiber.
Craft. Yeah, ooh. Autofill. Craft. Ooh. Autofill. I like this autofill. Craft. Ooh.
I just want to see if you can actually make it out, because like then if you make it out of this, Alex, then we can actually play together.
I'm all for playing together. Autofill.
I think you're all for self-narrating. I don't think you have any.
Oh, did I run out of? What did I run out of? Oh, manage fuel. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we can eat. It's time to eat. Yeah, we eat with.
Have
this
you built
one.
a tent? Have you? You're built. You have to build another shelter, don't you?
I'm eating my stuff. That's why
You have to in the swamp one?
Well,
I know you have to do it
he
in
has
the
to
sun
sleep.
one. Can't you just do a bedroll?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you could do a bedroll outside of it.
I don't know.
I thought you had to do it in a shelter.
Well, find
I
out.
tried to do it, and it said it wasn't a safe environment to sleep. So.
Wait, what?
There
Nope.
you go.
Syston says it has to be sheltered.
We're gonna be here for years.
I'm actually getting you tips. I'm like, oh, I can beat this now.
Yeah, she's like, I know what's going on. I know how to deal with this.
Wait, what am I missing? Oh, it takes a while to cook. Of course, it
Yeah,
takes
you
a
gotta
while.
wait. Yeah, you gotta wait. It has a little counter.
It's not a microwave, Alex.
No, it's a cooking fire.
Okay, we got that. All right, let's go build. Next thing, a place. How about here? There we go. That seems a safe spot. You know, it's not like you can catch on fire. There we go. And
yes, I am playing.
Problem. There we go. Roasted meat. Craft. Ooh. All right. Next thing. All right. Let's go rest. Short rest. Short rest. How many short rests is a rest? All right.
Long. It's like 20 seconds.
Acquire essence dust. Build.
Oh, so you were able to use that structure for your bedroll. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yes, you need sticks and stuff.
I need sticks. Where's the? Is that a build? The acquire essence dust. Survival, craft and repair, journal.
No, it's go to your inventory and go to rocks, I believe. And you can convert your rocks to
essence, yeah.
Essence. Yes, Sarah knows something.
Is this one? Is this a rock? Stone block sandstone. Is that the one?
No.
This
go
one?
To your other rocks.
My other
Up
rocks.
and over.
This one?
Oh.
Rocks crude. Okay, and from there.
No, the gray ones. There you go.
And then what I do from there?
You have so much stuff.
Right click.
Oh, extract. Confirm.
The CPU is still up for grabs. Yeah, we haven't done the give. I think maybe I don't know. Is the CPU entered?
We have not done it yet.
We have not done it yet.
Oh, can it really? Does anything can be turned into essence?
Yeah, I thought so.
I just got rid of my rocks because they were heavy. So
inventory.
Sorry for the bad advice.
How do you repair? Sweet child of mine. All right.
Sweet child of mine. Dun, dun, dun. Alex is never getting out of this realm.
All right. Sorry. Where do we go?
I'm just kidding, Alex. You're totally fine. Does anybody know what arachnophobia mode is?
It's a lot of spiders.
Okay, I'm just scared of what would come from that mode.
All right, so now I'll go back to my forest with Lucky Charms. Venture on into the evidence realm. What is that? Okay, map.
Guys, you guys are dropping the knowledge in chat on this game.
Yes, that's the portal. Look at the happy trees. Happy. Oh, they match my beard. Sweet. Oh, I'm being tired. Ooh, I need to do more cardio. All right, run again. Oh, it's the sweet little kangaroo. Bye bye. Is the realm? Turn the evidence. Oh, there it is. All right, little friend. Time to nappy. Oh wait, okay. You saved
What
yourself.
did you pick, Robey, for your biome?
So I'll jump over to mine real quick.
Built-in support tool.
So I think we are now in. So oops, that's not the. This is the one.
Vigilant. I am vigilant. I am vigilante.
There we go. So I am in the forest.
Me too.
No, you are in the
You're
swamp.
in the swamp.
You're in the swamp. So I'm literally just starting my
I'm a
process
I'm a gator.
building my shelter.
Oh, what are these guys? Hey, I got some, what?
Oh, let's go back to Alex.
Oh, he died.
What? He got killed? Oh, those. Oh, he's at the end.
Yeah, some uninvited guests showed up. I'm gonna need a 3, my 3 iron here, and that's me. 262 meters, Lord. Oh.
So I'm working on my estate right now. Is what I'm working on.
Oh no! Run through the water. Run through the water. Wow. Oh, you can get disease. Wait, what?
Oh wow. Oh, that's 10. There you go.
Stay away. Stay away. Ugh. Disease infested waters. Go. Go. Look. I can do that too. I can jump. I can jump. I can jump and run. I can jump and run.
Hey,
I
Alex.
can jump and run.
Can we check out Robey's?
Yeah.
We can switch over to me. Yeah, sure, for sure. So I'm literally just working on my estate right now. So I have to build this right here, which is I need to create some rocks. I need 20 rocks now. And then I can build my estate. So just gotta look around for some rocks. I mean, this game looks really pretty.
It is really.
It is nice.
Were you guys amazed when you got to like the very first one in the intro and just like the waves and the sound?
Oh yeah.
Like I just kind of stopped and looked for a while. I was
Look
like,
at
it's
that.
so tranquil.
What is that? There's an observatory.
Man, that sounds like a
That's an observatory.
like a ticklesaurus.
Hey, what are we doing right now, guys? We're observing the observatory.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh man, you're gonna get. You know how hard it is to get grass stains from those pants? Those are white pants, man. You're gonna need some OxyClean.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so dude, this is gonna be this like estate thing. Okay, here we go. So I need to build this estate thing. Okay, so this actually like I need to find a place to put down my roots, guys.
Set some roots down, man.
I gotta set some roots down, so when you finally get over to my zone, we have a place to begin. Gotta find a cool clearing. This actually looks kind of nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
but well, which way is north? Let me just make sure, because we need to make sure that the door's facing north, and you put some water at the entrance.
Feng Shui his
Yeah, oh yeah.
building.
We need an octagon mirror somewhere in there.
I'm gonna build my estate right here. Okay, I've got an estate.
Robey, they said that with a little brown hair dye and an eyebrow trim, I can pass as your brother.
Okay, let's see
Your
what this guy-
tenacity overrules.
By the way,
the gusts of
his
fate.
language is crazy.
And this fame you have pleased. Settled here, you'll soon wish
keep
to
this the
venture
whole Friday.
farther. The unending lure humankind so often succumbs to. Should you hear that siren call, you'll require unbraided cards and the power to play them.
Okay, I'm power to play cards, guys. I don't know what kind of cards I'm gonna
Fortunately, both are close
Make
at
sure you
hand.
play all the right cards.
And here is the knowledge that Robin's friendship affords. Across this realm lie sites of power sealed by your
Is
king.
that you who's
So it
breathing
feels
that
like
hard?
that's the thing. Is
Forsworn
like
by Fae, even longer still.
the whole like exploration thing is going to be really cool.
There are many sites.
Well,
Each
also, like,
granting
I think you're already in
access
the
to
spot that,
ever more
like, once
distant
you
spheres.
build and all this stuff
Nearest,
after, like,
though,
you need to go,
the
like, explore a
antiquarian.
dungeon. Explore a dungeon with
Formidable
friends.
enough for one so green. You
I'm
must
still pretty
first
green.
gain entry. Passing through a seal forged by those last children of Earth, who claimed reverence for our infinite wisdom. They, more than most, knew the gravity of a contract. Their gates bar access to those unworthy, but I see that
So apparently I got to get through that, whatever that
hopeful
is.
spark within you.
I got to get into
Nurture
this.
it with its own fundament, humanity. Be it comfort, companionship, coffer, I know not. Once within, delve ever deeper. Toward the
Sound is
pedestal.
pretty good.
Oh, so I got to. So we
Upon
got to
it
get into
lies
this
the means
dungeon.
to craft the card.
Oh, you're already
require.
dungeon? Like,
Oh no, I got to
Hurry
get there.
now, fleshly, and prepare. The infinite.
I thought the dungeon is like
awaits.
when you have done enough stuff in the realm that you can go to the next realm.
So I have to have a gear score of 20 to get through this. Okay, so that's kind of cool. They give you
Whoa.
like an idea of like what you need. Okay, and then we can build like a floor, a window. Okay, so this is where all the building goes in here. A flat roof, foundation. So you need a lot of wood bundles and plant fibers. Crude foundation stone. What's a hublot? I don't even know what a hublot is. Oh wow, that's a big foundation. That's really big.
That is a big foundation. Jeez.
Wow, that's really big. Oh, let's get rid of that. I made my first foundation. Look at how how foundational it is.
Doing a little landscaping, clearing the weeds.
Yeah, clearing some weeds, you know. Getting the grass clear. Okay, will this do? No. Apparently I can't. Oh, there we go. Got some woods. Found some mushrooms, Alex.
Shrooms.
I know what they do.
Can you grab the shrooms?
Okay, hey, oh, I'm right next to some nice wood, some more.
S'mores?
Not some s'mores. No s'mores. I'm next to a good place for stone blocks. So I like did a good job in terms of where my quarry area is. Okay, so let's.
Wow. You already built a quarry? A quarry?
No.
Quarry?
I did not build a quarry. I need more stone. Luckily, I found all this stone.
It's nice when it's close, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I did good. I did good. Okay, let's place this oh, look at that. Add some resources. Look at that. What is, what? Okay. Look, I've got 2 floors!
I was like, that was fast.
I'm very good at building floors. You might just say that my principles are foundational.
But bump.
Picking up some more sandstone here. I feel like I'm gonna run out of sandstone even though I'm right next to a quarry.
So that was selfish.
Have you made it out of the swamp?
Yeah,
Let's just go check out Alex real quick here. See what's going on with Alex here. Or as we call him,
Mountain?
Oh, he's just. What is he? I don't. It's just a close up of his eyebrows.
It's all right. There we go. Oh no, that's broken. that's broken. Which one is it? Oh, here it is.
That was not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yep, there we go.
Oh, so you're here in the forest.
Yeah, I'm back in the forest.
Oh, you guys
Hey,
can
what
be
do I do?
friends now.
Yeah, I can invite you now. I'm way down by my inventory. Hold on, let me invite you.
I got a P for friends, even though I'm not sure what that means, but I got a P for friends. Friends.
Oh, what's your player name?
Oh,
If you go to party and social.
My name is Joel, Joel, number 2986.
JOEL, number 2986.
Yep. If anybody else wants to be my friend,
invite. I've invited you.
Accept.
You're out of range, but I'm gonna invite you to my realm.
Accept. It's gonna be me. Finally.
I invited you to my realm.
Accept.
Okay. I'm way down by my inventory, but I'm gonna go fix that by laying some more. What does it say? Hey, there's Joel.
What's your name? Hey,
Oh, and I'm
Robey.
starving. Oh, this is going really well. Okay. I need 7. I'm gonna eat now.
Hey. What? Some sharing is caring.
Do you need
Eat
food?
Can I eat a 7?
Do you
Yes, I
have
can eat a
no
7.
food?
Yeah. Some berries. I got a steak. How do you like your steak? That's an 8.
Mine's good.
Mmm.
You're so fancy in your outfit.
I need more blocks.
Where'd he go? Oh, blocks. We're looking for blocks.
So much stone for my house.
You know what is really good for killing those zombies? A pike. It
A
was
pike?
pretty funny. It was pretty funny. It's slow, but it was like it will leave a hole in the head. You're looking for stones? What are we doing?
I'm building my house up here.
I need to build an estate. Okay. So pike. Oh, swing and a miss. Try that
Okay,
again.
so now I've built my. Look at this floor. Look at this floor, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the guy who has everything? Wow, this is gonna take a lot of
widgets.
The amount of just Disney songs that we sing on this stream.
Should get paid or sponsored or something like that.
I love it.
Sponsored.
Not sponsored.
I built a
Not
crude
Not
wall.
sponsored. What I need? A estate. Rocks and stone blocks. What's the difference?
Oh, so you can like kind of place everything if you want.
Rename.
Okay, now I just got to go collect it all.
What should we rename this for? Now
My house is looking stunning.
I know.
There's never been a more magnificent house. One of crazy. Need to chop down trees. Ooh, I can chop down this tree. Whoa, like I'm chopping down this tree.
Where? Ooh.
It's like
me,
you
me.
literally
Pick
chop
me,
it down.
pick me.
I'm out of stamina. No,
I like
you're using a pike, Alex. Use the weapon you have. Use
an axe.
Oh my god.
Timber. Oh, get out of the way.
I thought for a second
no, stand
you killed
underneath
him.
it, Alex. We want to see if it kills. Oh.
Well, let's try that. You stay there and I'll chop it. Don't move. This is fun.
Oh, I need to add.
Not enough stuff.
Oh, I need it. Okay, so you need lots of fiber and.
Stamina.
Wow, that tree like fell. Wow, that was a lot of wood bundles there.
Incoming. Oh no, over the house.
Big tree.
Whoa, that was like a massive tree.
We got wood.
Any more plant fibers here? Gonna get some more.
Okay, I need to go build something.
Wait, did he chop the tree and you went and collected?
Oh yeah, totally. That's what we do.
It's a team. The team spelled with T-I-M.
So we had the cribs tour with
Oh, this is your crib. Look at that.
Man, you need a lot of wood bundles.
Welcome to remodeling. Today we're gonna be looking at this nice, simple but quaint little house. It has a door. It has some ventilation holes over here. It's beautiful. And there's the man, the myth, the legend, chopping wood. And I'm gonna try to build something.
Cutting down trees.
I need to go.
I need 18 wood bundles.
Is the stone here? Are the stones here? The rolling
I'm clearing a
stones?
forest.
This?
I'm gonna need rest here pretty soon.
Oh,
I wonder if I can
that's
build a bed. Oh, I'm way down by my inventory. Who's Ursulala? Is that somebody? Does anybody know who this person is? Oh no, don't no. I don't want to. No, you can. I know who that is. Oh whoa.
Let's go.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm really slow.
Whoa! I just built the whole thing.
That was fast.
Look at this.
These rocks are very heavy.
Look at my beautiful building.
Hey, dude, you got one more wall to go.
I need
almost there. All right, we are gonna.
How do you rotate?
build
Okay,
this.
cool. Okay, so I've got my little bedroll.
Rocks. I got stones, but I've got rocks. What?
Yeah, you're really way down.
How do I unload?
You want to? I'm gonna build a bed for you here, Alex.
Let me see.
Oh, I need more
How do-
sticks.
How do you unload your? Can
Why
I
are you
unload my
looking
stuff?
at your feet?
My feet? You're looking at your feet.
You look
You're
angry.
looking at your- This is.
He was
this
looking
is,
down. That's funny.
This is heavy. Where can I put my stuff? I'm gonna put my stuff here.
I'm making a bed for you.
Add resources from inventory. Add resources. There you
This
go.
will be your
I put a
corner
wall.
over
Look
here.
at that. You're welcome. I did a wall over there.
Smoke, is that a thing? Are there storms? Like, do we have
Oh
to
wow,
worry
you
about
built the whole.
storm?
Whoa, dude, he's out here. Puck's trying to talk to you. What does Puck want?
Where's Pop? Pop? Me?
Do you know?
You?
Oh, he's.
I'm trying to light my load over here. Fabled meat. No. How about we load seed more gold? I got rocks.
I'm a running hunchback.
What is this? Flour? I can unload this. What did I do with this? Drop. Oh, like it's hot. Confirm. Oh, that's not that much heavy. Oh, let's go. Drop in there. Hey, buddy. You look a little lost. Okay.
He's telling me stuff.
I'm gonna drop some rocks here in inventory.
Oh, so we have to buy essence. Oh, it's raining, dude.
Oh no!
Oh, Chad
don't
is
have a
telling me
roof.
that this is just the beginning. There are like storms.
What?
And you have to be crazy because you have to make sure your structure doesn't get destroyed in the storm.
Total 8 kilograms. What is this stone block? Oh, drop. Confirm.
Okay, well, I guess we need to put like a crude upper floor for now.
We for floor. What do you need? Do we need a roof? What about the roof?
I'm working on the roof
Oh.
now. Okay.
What do you need?
We need stone blocks, 300 of them.
Hey, Robey.
Yes.
Guess what time it is?
It's
No.
time to give a copy of the game away.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I will. How to play wet. That sounds bad. Okay, I'm gonna go in here and stand in the corner.
Hey.
Oh, you got us. Oh, good. Now we're not wet. Okay, we need more stone. Okay, let me start the giveaway, guys. We are giving away a copy of Nightingale. So a copy of Nightingale on all channels. So twitch.tv/Intel, twitch.tv/Robeytech, youtube.com/Robeytech, and then discord.gg/Intel, all at the same time. What are you guys going to do for your code? Exclamation point what? Nightingale?
Yep.
Okay, exclamation point Nightingale. Make sure it's TIN.
There's a wolf.
That's for me, not you. Okay, exclamation point Nightingale. 2 minutes, guys, on that giveaway. Nightingale game key. 4 minutes. Running right now, guys. 4 minutes, and then we're working on our house. But there it is, and then in about 2 minutes we'll start to shut it down.
Mm. Yeah, Alex. People were asking the giveaway on those eyebrows.
They want them. I can. These are naturally grown.
These are naturally grown eyebrows.
All natural. I know. Yeah. It's my je ne sais quoi.
We need more blocks.
Getting more blocks.
We only need enough for one more. I'm chopping down this tree that's coming through our roof.
This guy's telling me I need to lose weight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, timber. Whoa,
yeah, let's
not
get
in
rid
front
of
of
the
the
tree
house.
that was coming through our roof.
The roof. No, not that one. The roof is on fire. All right, we got a roof now.
Yay!
I still haven't built my. I'm wet. And this one's wet. We need
to sleep. Oh, there's like a storm going on, but now we're not wet if we're in here. I'm gonna sleep.
You're gonna sleep? I got. Wait for me.
Doing a short rest.
Hey, buddy, do you turn up the stove?
I don't know if it's short resting or not.
Did.
You can't. Can you short rest on your? No, I can't.
It's like short rest, but it's like already. What's my inventory?
Dude, our house is amazing, Alex. We
I
have built
love it.
An architectural.
Beautiful.
We are architectural geniuses.
Really good partnership there.
Eiffel is just jealous of our. Oh yeah, build. What do I need to build here? This. I have no. Where are the rocks at? Are they over there?
Okay, I've got our simple workbench going on here. I need one more. I need one more bundle for our workbench. I don't understand why we. Oh, we're rested. Never mind. We short rested. I'm gonna go and eat some food here. Look at. I mean, this is like the greatest thing the greatest Nightingale gameplay you guys have ever seen. I'm just saying.
Best ever.
I like your ready-made beef jerky right there.
I'm always ready.
You're like, I'm ready.
I've got it cooked and going.
Wait, you have a campfire? Oh, what is this?
Oh, it's hailing.
Ow, it is. Ow, ow, ow.
Just getting some more wood bundles so we
Dude,
can build
the windows.
Oh
the
man, it is
gonna
hailing.
break
What
the
the heck
windows.
is going on here?
Yeah, I wouldn't be outside.
Yeah, actually, I'm losing health. Ow. Ow. Jeez.
Don't stand in the hail.
I need to sleep. Short rest. I need to sleep. Short rest. Alright, I'm better now. Oh, you got a bench.
There's a lot to, yeah, it's a workbench. I don't know what it does, but
You did work nice to. What the hell? That's funny.
What the hell?
oh, okay. So now we can make like simple hunting knives, so like we can get like better stuff. Oh, is it stopped? Is it still? What the?
Are you guys ready for us to draw some winners?
Okay, we're ready for drawing winners, guys. And then we will shut. You know what? You can always tell it's a good game because like we get done and we're like, I don't want to stop playing.
I know. I'm in the middle of it. Excuse me.
Okay, you guys ready to draw some winners? I'm gonna go back to the main screen here.
Hey, look.
Okay, picking our winner now. Congratulations to, on our side, Hashim_Val, you are the winner of the Nightingale key. Wow, this game is pretty dang. But this is the thing, is like we play games like this, and I'm like, I want to play more, and then we have no time to play them. But
what are you talking about? We still got like 2 more hours to go.
You know what? I'd be fine with that right now. But then we could help people unlock some Nightingale stuff. But okay, so what can we say about next week, Sarah?
Well, I think we've got.
We got a laptop we're showing off, right?
We're going to do another laptop review. I think we're going to have to wait on game announcements and what we're going to play, but I think we're getting close.
Sweet.
Yeah, another great stream. We always have a great stream for you guys.
Yeah, guys, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. A huge shout out to Corsair and Origin for hooking us up with letting us do the Cherry Blossom build. Obviously, also a huge shout out to the Nightingale team for letting us get this game, play it, and show it off. And then again, huge shout out obviously to you guys for allowing us to entertain you every Friday starting at noon Pacific time and hanging out. And huge shout out to the people who make Alex look as incredible as he does. Honestly, dude, you know what? I mean, dude, you look pretty fantastic. Anyway, guys, that is it for us today. Congratulations to all the winners for the CPU, the game codes, and all that sort of stuff. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We will see you guys next week, Friday. Going to be showing off a brand new Alienware Meteor Lake laptop with a 4070. Pretty excited about putting that through its paces. And then again, just trying to give you guys a bunch of different insight into a bunch of different hardware. Have a great rest of your Friday and enjoyable weekend, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Have a great
See you guys. Bye-bye.